We have developed another functionality called plate creator. What this functionality does is typically for a weldment part, we many of the times get geometry which is, we call it as plate. The normal terminology which is used is called plate, but in terms of geometry there is no such thing as plate. So this functionality, what it does is, it on a given multi-body weldment part, okay, it will find out all these kind of geometries and place them in the drawing file one by one, and those views are basically 1:1 scale views of those plates, which you can directly send for laser cutting. It also extracts some information about that body, like what is the material is being used, what is the thickness of the body, what is the quantity of that body in that part. So what you need to do is, you need to select a template for this, so that it creates a, because it is going to create a drawing. You also have to select a sheet format, and whether you want all the views, all the plate views, all the plates to be put into one single sheet or different sheet, you can select that. You can select the template for the cut list and simply run this. Now you can see that it is creating these views, and then it will place these views on top of each other. So you can see that these views are nicely placed, they are not overlapping each other. Because I have selected the option for placing these views in single sheet, it has created all the views in single sheet. And now you can see that the file name is so and so, item number is so and so of so it is finding out the item number for that particular file body, material, thickness, and the quantity of that particular body. So all this information is extracted and placed into the view. Now this file, okay, is also renamed. You can see that 49 whatever the number is, that is the name of the file. We add a suffix as _dxf. Why? Because you can simply save this sheet as dxf file, okay, and send it to the laser cutting or plasma cutting, whatever you can. Now this particular part which we just saw, okay, was a typical part of weldment, where there are plates which are welded together. Now there are occasions where you get a part which has got structural members in it, which has got plates in it, and which has got sheet metal as well as in it. So you can see that this has got three different types of bodies: sheet metal, weldment body, and non-sheet metal non-weldment body, which is like a plate. Okay, now there is no problem if you create the plate using a structural member like this, or you use you create the plate geometry by using simple extrude. Okay, we find it out using the topology, so that is not an issue. So now if I simply run this functionality, I'm going to use different sheet this time and click OK. So you can see that it is going to place one view, a cut list, and then after that it is going to create those many number of sheets for each item, and it's going to ignore all the structural members. Okay, but it is going to find out even if a plate is being created using a structural member, then it will not ignore that. Now you can see that there are multiple sheets being created here, okay, for each body. And if I go to each sheet, you can see that this is a 1:1 view, and this is a sheet metal body, so it has created a flat pattern for that. This is a sheet metal body, so it has created a flat pattern for that. This is again a sheet metal. This is a plate, right, with 4 holes and all that. It has given quantity of it, how many, which is the item number from that, and what is the material being used, what is the thickness is there. This is another body. Even though the plates are same, it has got different holes, so they are considered as two different items. And this is the last one. Now this is again typical scenario. If I look at the part, okay, you can see that This particular red color plate, okay, is not perpendicular, okay, or parallel to any of the basic planes, front, right, top, okay. So what we are doing here is we find the largest face and then go to the normal to view of that and then place that view into the sheet, so that you don't have to worry about overlapping lines or any such thing. You can directly send this file which is being created for laser cutting.